All right, I think I'm streaming. Fingers crossed we keep on streaming. It's been a wild odyssey, and last week I made it like I think 40 minutes into the show or something, and the goddamn thing crapped out just when I was getting into some juicy tea. Which is too bad because I ain't got no tea this week. I figure the tea is flowing freely, and I don't even need to put it in the teapot because it's already all over the fucking floor. Anyway, welcome to the show, y'all. I'm RnaCola. I'm coming to y'all live from Austin, Texas, here on May 14th, 2025. Woo! We made it into the middle of May. The place ain't totally burnt down yet. So here we are again on another Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central on my YouTube channel. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you're watching this now, if you're watching it later, thank you for tuning in later. What I do is read the oracles. I will read the oracles from the universe's guidance for your questions. So how this works is you've got to log into the chat. Put your question in the chat in all caps, not the comments, the chat, which is a different thing. And then I will spin the Wheel of Fortunes, this little thingamajigger that one of y'all sent me. And the universe will select an oracle for your question, and then I will interpret it to the best of my abilities, because I ain't psychic, but I do know some shit. So, hey, Patrick, good to see you. Welcome back. Missed y'all last week, but I know everybody's got to have some time off. I tell you what, I've been working my 2 jobs. I'm lucky. I found a job and then my seasonal job kicked in so I can make a little extra money. But it does mean that I got to work my ass off a few days a week. And that compounds itself. And luckily, I was scheduled off for 2 days in a row, yesterday and today, from my regular job, and the other job ain't running them days. So I was off, and it was a fucking miracle, and I loved it. I loved it. I remember being unemployed and anxious because I was home all the time, all day, and didn't have no job prospects. Now that I'm out of the house all the time, working my ass off, being home is fucking glorious. Ain't that funny how quickly it shifts? Just a few weeks, y'all. Anyway, so yeah, I've been home for a couple days. I feel refreshed. I do have to get up at the ass cracking on. No, before the ass cracking on to go to work. So I'm happy to spend this time with you because right away I have to go to bed. It's very strange. It's like I'm a child. Got to go to bed. Anyway, before I get started, I like to do a little ritual, and you can do your own ritual if you prefer. If not, this is what I like to do. First thing is burn the sacred wood. Make sure the universe has an inviting environment. I did do some laundry and change my sheets, so it probably don't smell as doggy as normal. And actually took him to get a bath last week, so we should be as fresh as we're going to get. It's all downhill from here, I promise. But anyway, we're going to make some incense happen. And then we're going to ring the bell. Just let the universe know we're here. We're ready to receive the guidance. They will deliver. And then we got our dual wand, our duo wand. This is for beauty. This is the red light therapy here. And this is just for longevity and collagen and elastin, whatever istin is producing right now. And then we also got to do our, the blue light. This is for the pathogens. The measles is still out there. They're running a rabies scare here in Central Texas. Supposedly some people been bitten by a rabid fox. So God knows what's going down now. But this will help supposedly. And then, we got our Prospera spray. And like I said, I'm happy to have 2 jobs right now. I guard my days off. And let me tell you, one of them jobs had the nerve to call me at 5 o'clock in the morning on my day off. Now, I only knew this because I saw it that I missed the call when I got up hours later and saw my phone. Here's the trick. On my days off, I don't put my phone nowhere near me. In fact, it's in the other room, like covered up by something, volume on low. Like I don't want to know nothing about nothing on my day off. And if your work call, it's going to get ignored. I'm just putting it out there. If I call you back, it's because I'm bored or I'm desperate. If I don't, it's because it's my fucking day off. Don't you dare call me before dawn. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm just glad my phone was in the other room. Oh, hey, good to see you. Rabid Fox. I bet it is a band name. I bet it exists. Yes, I'm grateful to have some gigs. So grateful. Well, I'm happy y'all are tuned in on your drive. Let me get through this ritual real fast. Next up, we got the chakra anointments. We're going to anoint the chakras. Make sure they're nice and spinny. Spin it right round like the chakras ought to spin right round, round, round. Yeah, I was off key because I don't want to get sued. I don't want no copyright strike. That song is way too familiar. All right, so we did the ritual. I do have a lotto ticket. Oh, where'd it go? Right here. And this one's from last week. I did not get to use it because the internet cracked out on me. But it's all right. It's all right. We got one this week. Hopefully we'll make it to the end and I'll win $5,000. And then I can have more days off. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, since the only people watching the show seem to be on the road, I will have to just start reading for the collective and there's a question. Look at y'all. Y'all are good. Yeah. This might be a very intimate session tonight. It's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. Patrick has a question. What did Netanyahu do to piss off Trump? Well, I don't know. I ain't been following this dog and pony show because I feel like everybody involved is compromised and playing a game. Oh, a book of Revelation. Well, this is appropriate. Let's see what the universe says. This requires me to get a couple of numbers off the random number generator. Random number generator. I should get a random number generator song or jingle or something. All right, 22 chapters. We're going to generate our first number. Chapter 5. Chapter 5. How many verses in chapter 5 for Trump and Netanyahu? Yahoo! Y'all remember that jingle? Okay. Chapter 5 has 14 verses. So let's type in 14. And the universe says 8. Chapter 5, verse 8. In the book of Revelation of the King James Version of the Holy Bible. For Trump and Netanyahu. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odors, which are the prayers of saints. Yeah, okay, so there's some come to Jesus happening here, and I don't know exactly what this might be referring to, but obviously somebody has bent the knee. And we don't know who it is because we never know exactly who it is, but there has been some knee bending, and yeah, I don't know which one did it. I don't know. I feel like pretty much everything to do with Trump at this point is scripted. I just think we're getting played with him. I feel like he is playing a part that most other presidents play, but they don't know they're playing it, but he actually knows he's playing it, so he's playing it up. That's what I think. Anyway, I don't know. I've been working so much, honestly, I've not been able to keep up with nothing. Although I do know the Diddy trial started, and I don't think that it seems like, and here's the thing that's interesting. It seems like he might get away with it because they ain't charged him with the stuff that can actually like convict him. Like they don't have all the evidence they need for the things they charged him with. It's very interesting how it's shaken out. Now, I don't know, we're in the beginning stages of the whole thing. But a lot of stuff is coming out. It's not nothing that we didn't already know that was leaked. It's actually just now on official court records as testimony. So yeah, all them rumors is true. It's pretty gross. If you was working for or fucking with Diddy, he was doing things that were unpleasant most of the time. And you were on a lot of drugs too. Don't get me wrong. There were some benefits. There were some benefits to doing it. But yeah, he could also just whoop your ass whenever he felt like it. That don't seem like fun to me. And I don't want to be fucking a bunch of people for 5 days straight. Like that's excessive fucking. I could say maybe like 8 hours tops. And then I'm tired. I need a break. I need a day off. If I'm getting fucked, I need a break between fuckings. Hence the days off. Okay. Where's Prince to say it's a bit? Oh my goodness. Thank you. Did you see video James O'Keefe's hat on Epstein Island? I don't think so. I don't remember it directly. It could be that I've seen clips of it randomly while scrolling down social media, but honestly, I don't fucking know. I do think I have seen some purported video from Epstein Island, but it just looks like some rich person's stupid like decorating sense to me. It don't seem all that crazy. Of course, we're not seeing the dungeon, you know. We ain't seeing all the radical shit. That's hidden away. All right. Oh, hopefully I won't be sneezy all night, but we'll see. I also want to protest about it being 100 degrees already. I don't feel like prepared for it, but whatever. Whatever. Creepy ass photo of a baby in a holding in a oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. Well, remember that whole like fashion campaign? I can't remember the house that did it. But they had a bunch of kids holding some like BDSM teddy bears and like all kinds of crazy sex child abuse like paraphernalia was like laid around, and it was just these like little like almost little kids like halfway between toddler and little kids in the pictures, and it was some fashion house's like campaign. So I don't know. I feel like the people who are into the eyes wide shut, they don't really care if we know. Yeah, Balenciaga. Good Lord. Crazy shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I guess I do if you're that deep into it. And just imagine your people or your entities or whatever you are have been in power for so long, for thousands and thousands of years, that you just don't even have any regard for toeing the line, even if it might be necessary. Like you can't read the room. You're so far above the room. The room is like a speck on the floor. You can't even see it. So you just up here doing your thing. And then when the room is suddenly like, "Rrr!" You're like, what's that noise? Is that a cockroach? And you're like trying to stomp it out, but it keeps running around, you know? And then you're like, damn it, I got a problem. got all these little things going around me. I don't like it. So you call out the exterminator, but sometimes I think they just plant the eggs so they keep their business. I ain't saying it's true, but I'm just saying I'm suspicious. All right, y'all. Well, it's 9:14. I didn't see another question. Um, Let me just do a little reading for the collective. Just a little tarot for the week. We just had our full moon in Scorpio, and there's some other astrology happening. I don't follow no astrology except peripherally. But yeah, I do know that's supposedly what just happened. If you're following the Western tropical zodiac, if you're doing that shit from India, I don't know what it is. They got a whole different language about their stuff. Okay, here we go. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune this week is gone. Oh, there's two. Look, they're stuck together. Okay, interesting. So there are two cards. They're stuck together. We got the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. Wow. Okay. So this might be a good week for you. This could be a week to excel. This could be a week to take control and drive that car to the finish line. So yeah, I think there's a good omen for the collective that we can rise above and conquer a thing, even if it's a small thing. Even if you just been trying to think, damn it, I need to clean the sink. I need to fucking clean the sink. And you just get out there and you do it one day, and then you suddenly you just won the fucking race. Just cleaning the sink can be like the thing that makes you feel the best all day. Is because you did that thing, and every time you go to that sink for the next few days before it gets mucked up again, you're gonna be like, damn, that sink's clean, and I did that. I fucking did that. So yeah, be proud of yourself. Got there and accomplished some shit. And then hopefully the Wheel of Fortunes will bring it as a successful victory. We shall see. You shall see. All right. I did the tarot for the collective. I think we just had the two of y'all here. It's all right. The audience for the OraCola has been steady, but I think shrinking a bit. And I don't know if it's because of the technical difficulties or if there's some other reason. But you know what? I'm still doing it. I feel like if the time came when no one showed up for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks in a row, I might get the hint, but I'm stubborn. What can I say? I've been doing this for a long time. It just seems like it's not something that needs to go away just yet. There might be some room for OraCola in this world still. All right, here's a book we can all read. Here we go. I'll be honest with y'all, I ain't read none of the assignments that we've gotten, but I have looked on the Wikipedia, which I assume is like Cliff's Notes, so I generally get what the universe is trying to say. But I got to look it up later sometimes. I ain't that well read. Okay, here we go. Oh, the Crucible. Well, all right. Well, okay, so this is the very important lesson. The Crucible is about somebody who was falsely accused and would not admit that they would not fold to the man, and it ended up killing them. But they stayed true to their selves. So even though they died, they got some kind of glory. I don't know. I think the Crucible is an excellent book for our times because there's way too many traitors out there and people who will say they're going to do one thing but actually do another when it becomes like inconvenient to not do that thing. As we've all learned recently in our own society, there are a whole lot of people out there who will just, do whatever the man tells them to do and accept whatever the man tells them. And they will not say no. They will just be like, oh, yeah, whatever. They'll just roll over, show their titties, and let the man go boop, 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 with their nipples all he wants because they're just like good little doggies. There's few people out there who will be like, fuck you, man. I ain't going to admit to nothing. You can't make me do shit. And guess what? They get William Wallace. They get all of the shit put on them. They get drawn and quartered. Yeah. But we remember their names. People write books about them. So there's a trade-off. I ain't saying you got to be a martyr, but if it comes to martyrdom, you might as well go out with like a good cause. And witchcraft is a good one. We don't need to be accusing each other of being witches. They still do that stuff in certain cultures, and people actually get killed for it. So let's not go back. Let's not go back to the witchcraft accusals. Let's not do that satanic panic. I know there's Satanism going around. I know it exists, but let's not satanic panic our neighbors. Okay? Okay. Chances are the people down the street are not the ones you got to worry about. Chances are. All right. Well, we got our literary assignment. Next up, we're going to get our crystal. See what kind of crystal energy we can do. La 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 la. La 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 la. I went to the thrift store today, and I was just, I didn't need nothing specifically. I just was looking because day off. And then I noticed these ugly dresses, and I just had to comment on it. I see ugly dresses all the time. It's amazing to me how much shit gets produced that's so disgusting and horrible and not worth wearing. It's amazing. People got all kind of taste, y'all, and a lot of it is wrong. All right, here's a crystal. What do we got? Ooh, bloodstone. Get up and get moving. This works with our tarot selections. This is good. This is like, yeah, we need to get up, get out there, get going, make some shit happen. And yeah, it's like red and green. So it's like red light, green light, all mixed in. You gotta know which way the wind's blowing. But yeah, get up, get moving, get out there. Make your way. Forge that path. Ride that chariot. Okay. And then next up, we got our witch oracle. This one we get occasionally. But I feel like the universe is going to let us have a good one this time. Witch. Oh, Pele. Yes, Pele. Hawaiian volcano goddess. The volcano was stirring there on the Big Island. Rumor has it, things are moving. And I hear there's a thing off the West Coast that's also bubbling up. I ain't saying I want it to happen, but I'm just saying a huge volcano like Vesuvius type or like whatever the one was in the Indonesia a long time ago. Pinatubo, maybe. What was that one? I can't remember. There's so many fucking infamous volcanoes in the past. They make us learn about them in school, so I feel like they might be important to know about. But yeah, there's some big volcano action going on. And it seems like because the astrology is pointing in the direction of possibly some of these things being triggered by Uranus, or Uranus, as some people like to call it, there could be some things going down. You can't count out the sun. The sun's also got some shit going on. So like the sun's sending stuff this way and Uranus is sending stuff this way, and then it all comes down on the earth, and then volcano. Shit explodes. So yeah, we'll see what happens. No bad juju from Uranus, please. Yes, I agree. I agree. Hey, fuck you. Good to see you. Welcome back. It's been a while. Okay. Well, it's 9:25. I'm going to be here for about another 35 or so more minutes if the universe allows it. I think the topic I was talking about last week, before I was cut off rudely by the YouTube/internet gods, was about fake fund me's. And I'll just say it briefly, so in case it's listening again and it wants to cut me off, because I love that fact you just was like able to come back. So let's be on for a bit. Okay, universe? Okay. Yeah, so what I was saying about fake FundMe is, all these people that have these GoFundMe's and these Gives and Goes and the other Go-Ho-Hos and all that shit, they raised like tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands because they was behaving badly in one way or another. Well, I feel like these are all fronts for money laundering, and it's kind of like that Act Blue shit. And people are just like donating to them, but it's not actually them. They don't know that they're donating to this person. Their identity has been stolen, and it's being donated by a bigger entity that has an agenda to push. Sorry. Or is there something going on in my throat? Anyway, yeah. I feel like a lot of that stuff is social engineering, and you should not fall for it because honestly, people barely tip. They ain't sending no fucking money to no person they don't know, even if they are on their side. I'm sorry. I don't buy it. I don't fucking buy it. I believe it's all fake. Hey, Lava, good to see you. You was here last week when I got cut off because I was saying the truth about this shit. And the man don't want y'all to know about it, but it's true. Just all donation things are scams. Donations are scams. Donations are scams. If you ain't heard me say it before, donations are scams. Unless you're donating directly to an organization that is in your community and you can actually see the donation going to do the work, it's a fucking scam. I'm sorry. And you should not participate in this psyop because I know there's some add-on effects. There's, when the word gets out that, oh my gosh, all these people have donated to this cause, well, I want to be worthy. I guess I need to donate $5. No, do not do that shit. It's just the man trying to double his money. Don't do it. He can launder that shit some other way. Ugh. Y'all enable the man too much. Disappointed. Anyway, that was what I was saying before I got cut off last week. So that was the tea from last week. Don't fall for no fake FundMe's. Don't donate to no shit. Just don't. Just keep your money to yourself. And then if you want to tip somebody extra, or if you want to go to that thing and volunteer and actually give them a little cash on top of your volunteer time because it's going to a cause, do that. Don't just be lazy and decide to send a credit card payment to XYZ nonprofit that's supposedly working with XYZ oppressed people. It ain't going to go to the right thing. It's mostly going to a scam. All right. We got more people in the house, but none of them have asked a question yet. So I'm going to wait till y'all ask me questions. Or y'all get to hear my horrible singing this whole time. Those are the two choices. Me singing awful, made up songs on a whim, or y'all answering, giving me some questions. I don't want to have to sing, y'all. I've been busy this week. I'm trying to think if there's another oracle I can do for the collective. Mm, Freud, Dr. Freud has some advice. Whatever you're thinking of for this week. Freud just says, "What do you think?" Yeah, just what do you think about shit? Oh, he's showing it up. He's showing it off too. What do you think? That's what you got to ask yourself this week. What do you think? Not what does this channel think? Not what does this podcaster think? Not what does the OraCola think? What do you think? This requires you to sit with the subject, maybe do a little research. I know it's painful, but it's required to be a productive citizen of the United States and, frankly, a good human. You need to have a little bit of awareness, situational awareness. Fuck you. Is no news good news? Oh, well, let's see. We're going to find out. Oh, OraCola's choice. Okay. Is no news good news? Well, I think only Dick Wood can be the answer for this question because, Dick is nothing if not decisive. Definitely, definitely. Trust the wood. Trust it. It's strong. It will carry you. Yes, there you go. There's the answer. Now, if this has anything to do with taxes, I wouldn't necessarily listen to Dick Wood because there's nothing you could do about taxes except eventually cough them up. The man in every country is serious about taxes, very serious. So I would say if it's tax related, maybe rethink it. Otherwise, great. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You just got to go off the, grid for a while. All right, 9:32, y'all. I'm going to be here for about another half an hour. I got the questions and answers and all the things that you want to hear. Except a good singing voice because I don't have one, but I don't care. I don't care. Oh, I feel bad for Beyonce. She's having to trot out one of them little twins that everybody knows is probably a little bit off ever since Kanye said it. Everybody's like, maybe, maybe. She got to trot her out there on that tour just so that she's got, yes, her kids are out there. They're fine. Thank you. They're just fine. I feel bad for her because after all the Satan worshiping she's done, supposedly, allegedly, like, why would you need to feel like you have to do it? Sometimes you can put your foot down. You are a big superstar. You don't have to do all of the humiliation rituals that they require of you at the entry level when you get up to that level. I feel like a lot of stars are not advocating for themselves. It's disappointing. I would much rather speculate about the mental fitness of certain celebrities, children, on my own time and not be presented with evidence that may or may not confirm or deny my assumption. I want to have the fantasy, y'all. I'm sick and tired of being given the reality. The internet age has given us the reality too much. We need to go back to the fantasy times. We need to go back to Fantasy Island. Mr. Rourke needs to come back to work. That's all I'm saying. Hot take. I know, but she has never been my favorite. Well, you know what? There's so many good, music things from the 90s that ain't Destiny's Child. I was always skeptical of them, just like I'm skeptical of any boy band or girl band group. Those are all creations of the music business. Now, obviously, this one was made to push a certain person, aka we all know. And the other people were kind of like side projects, but some of them were talented. I'm not saying all of them was, but some of them was. And they all found their little bubble, but still. I think the problem that I have with this particular entertainer is that they're too much of an empty vessel. They're way too empty. Like they don't got no spice to them. There ain't no hot sauce in that bag. That's all I'm saying. It's just very, very bland. It's too much mayonnaise. Not invited to the cookout. Not this one. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, 9:35. I've already insulted Beyonce, so I'm gonna get some kind of cease and desist. Oh, what else? What I was gonna say? Oh yeah, the Diddy trial. I already talked about it a little bit, but yeah, it seems like they're setting him up to get away with it, which is very interesting. So he had to go through a whole humiliation ritual of being in jail. And so I feel like in honor of the whole situation, we should definitely do a portical for the collective since we're getting all kind of like education. Like I'm not surprised by any of the shit that's come out. In fact, I think a lot of it is pretty tame. But I know the average person who has never read the Marquis de Sade is going to be absolutely utterly horrified. Like people do that shit. Yes, they do. They've been doing it since doing has been doing. 701, page 701 in the Pornicle for our Diddy trial guidance. Oh, Lord, help us. All the ones who don't know, they just don't know. 701. What is this scene? Okay, well, this seems pretty. This seems like it's a good metaphor for what's going on. So we got this woman, the average American lady here, she's a little bit horrified. Like, what the hell's going on, Diddy? And Diddy's behind bars, like, I can't help it. I'm always horny. And when you're always horny, everything just becomes vanilla after a while. You just got to go to extremes and just keep doing crazy shit and more crazy shit. And then, like, some people just go off the deep end. So, yeah, I don't know how it's going to work out, but we should all just be taking a moment to realize this is the way it goes. If you get obsessed with porn and also have nobody to tell you no, and also unlimited funds, because you can pay so many people to have sex with you. Like if you are in a regular friend group and you act like that, nobody's going to fuck you after a while. Everybody's going to be like, ew, stay away from them. They're creepy and weird, and I did not have a good time. So yeah, you're going to wear out your friends. But if you're rich enough, you just keep buying new ones. That's how it works. You just pay people off. So you can like indulge in all your sick fantasies with people that you pay. And yes, I'm sure it's very, very like kind of like empty, which is why you have to keep escalating and keep doing the drugs. And I'm not saying that Diddy is a good person or a healthy person. I'm just saying they have obviously some psychological problems and some pain because otherwise they wouldn't behave that way. I mean, yeah, sociopaths, psychopaths, all them people, they're definitely part of humanity, but they have certain kind of pain in them that makes them do what they do. It's sad. It's so sad. Oh, that's her libido in its cage. Yeah, maybe so. That's a good way to interpret it, I guess, if you're looking for a positive spin on it. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this whole trial is such a distraction, and ultimately, probably it's going to be an OJ situation. The little glove down there did not fit, and they had to quit. They probably did it that way on purpose, right? It was probably just not charged the right way on purpose. because you figure there's probably some criminal activity going on there, but if they don't charge you for it, how are they going to like convict you on it? Oh my goodness. 9:39, y'all. 21 more minutes in the show. Excuse me. I do have to get up so early. It's messing with my circadian rhythm because now I'm getting up hours before dawn, hours before dawn to go to work. So it's not quite seeing the sunrise, but I do get to see the sunrise a little bit out the window. And it's just making me go to bed earlier and wake up earlier. And it's very confusing. I don't know how to handle it. I don't understand this biohacking thing that I'm suddenly forced to do because I'm working for the man. But it is what it is. I tell you what's also confusing is poor Apollo. He don't know when to shit. He don't know when to take a dump. I'll take him out random times, and he's like, "Should I go now?" I'm like, "I don't know. I got 10 minutes. You either go or you don't." And he usually does, but sometimes he's like, "Maybe I should wait." Same thing with feeding him. I don't know when to fucking feed him. I'm like, "Well, I'll be here now, or I'll be here in 8 hours. 8 hours from now is like maybe 2 hours later than he used to get fed. So maybe I should just fucking wait." It's such a puzzle. Such a puzzle. I'm figuring it out though. Uh, mm, mm, mm. Let's see. I don't think I did any other. I feel like I've done all the oracles. I don't have any tea. I did tell y'all my tea from last week. I was gonna bitch about something. I can't remember what it was. It's probably not important. If I can't remember what I'm gonna bitch about, it's not that important. Lava has a question. Will over unity ever reach the people? I don't know. Will over unity ever reach the people? I don't know what that is. I don't know. Over unity. Maybe I can look it up. Hold up. Over unity. Over unity energy. Oh, so it produces more energy than it consumes. Interesting. Okay, so this is like a technology question. All right, I get it. We're talking about something that could like an engine that will just keep going. All right. You need therapy. Well, Dr. Freud's going to talk to you about this and see what's up. Let's move on. Oh my goodness. Dr. Freud is on the man's payroll. The CIA's already got to him. We're not going to talk about that subject. Oh no. It is not worth discussing. Okay. 9:43. I'm going to look into over unity. This seems like a thing that I should be aware of. And I'm embarrassed to say I don't know what it is till I looked it up just now. Funny. Oh, wow. This is a whole thing. What? This is a rabbit hole, y'all. This is a whole rabbit hole. Goodness. Okay. Well, thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. I will have some time when I'm not at work this week and I'm not sleeping, and I might delve into the over unity rabbit hole. Free energy. Well, nothing is free. This is what I've learned in my whole existence here on this planet, in this incarnation, is that nothing is actually free. It may be free in the moment, but you will pay for it eventually at some point if you haven't already paid for it. So I feel like some things come to you because you've already paid for the debt in advance. And then other times you get a bonus, but then like it comes out of your paycheck later, but it's so far down the road that you don't even remember, and it was a different situation. So yeah, I don't think nothing's free. I think everything operates on a perfect barter system. And what you give out and what you